Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm gonna update you guys on like the next season paints that I'm running and like the series I'm gonna run, because I'm only running like one different series than we did in past season. I'm not gonna run the NASCARs on like the A fix for the next season, since I have my league racing going on. That will go on to like December, so I basically have that every week to keep that going. If anybody is interested in watching the NASCARs, I do that on Friday nights, live streaming it at like 9:15 p.m. Eastern, and it also live broadcasts on YouTube as well, on like SRM, if you guys wanted to look them up. Also, I usually have it in my description of that live I'm doing as well, if you guys wanted to watch it as well. But first off, like always, we have ARCA on Monday nights, first session of the week normally. But they had the new body and everything, so we had to make new paints. So I went with like a black and blue. Really like the color scheme with the white accent on it. Didn't go anything too crazy. I'm not like very in depth with doing paints and stuff. Like, I just take a base paint scheme and change colors the way I like it. It makes it look good to me. So I like it. It's very simple, and got it done at least. And I would just like putting my name up here. That's just one thing I like to do on all my cars. Just it gives it more personality to me, because every driver has their name above their like cockpit window and stuff normally, like in NASCAR and all that. So makes me feel like I'm actually a part of it and everything when I have it in the car. So next up will be on the oval side, at least we'll be doing late models. That's going to be the new series I want to do this season. And we got like half gray, like darker gray and black. I like it. It goes like across diagonally, so it gives a little bit different of a look on both sides. But also went with like a black, and then just threw like the blue accent of Mountain Dew. I always am drinking my Mountain Dew and stuff, so Mountain Dew has a bunch of different flavors, so you can make any color scheme kind of work with that. And that's always what I'm drinking anyways. But it made it pretty simple. I usually have like 30 mil media on here, just because I listen to Dale Jr.'s podcast, stuff like that. I like the back too, with like the outline of the channel name and stuff, and the what's it called, the license on the back probably won't stay black. It'll probably change when you get into the car, I would imagine, like to the blue that I have for oval. But it looks nice to me. I like it, nice and simple. And then the final one on the oval side would be the NASCAR trucks, and this has been like my favorite paint scheme that I've made. I made it like before last season, but just because I listened to Door Bumper Clear and stuff, and it was kind of inspired off of Justin Allgaier's car that he ran at Dover for them, and it made me want to make a paint scheme with like them on the front, because it looks really good to me, at least, because I love their podcast. It's hilarious. But I really like the way the scheme turned out and everything. So that will be it for the oval side. Dirt side, we are going to be doing the sprint car tour again, as long as they're doing it. And I didn't really change this scheme from last season. I just like the way it looks, and I like the black and red. The red accent is really nice to me. Mainly, I think, because I've watched the Tampa Bay Bucks my whole life, and just black and red always looks good to me. It's always my favorite colors and stuff. So usually I do that stuff, the black and red. This season I went a little bit more blue and black, because I also like the blue as well. Blue looks good to me. But next off will be the late models. The only one I have on it is my limited, but all three paints are the same for me. Had the same paint scheme for a long time, since I used to stream. Had a guy made this for me just out of the whim. He made it. I didn't even ask him to, but it looks awesome. I never really want to change this scheme, just because the way that they made it for me, just out of kindness, and it looks really good. I love the my last name on the back here, because the font of that is awesome. I really like that. It's really cool. And then the last one will be the dirt street stocks, like normal, but these got like a new not a new body, but like the right side wheels are sticking out and stuff. So I made a new paint anyways to go along with it, and because I didn't know if the body was going to be messed up for the paint we had last season and everything. So made it with the Monster Energy. I don't really drink energy drinks, but it fit really well on the front, since there's a huge thing coming out of the hood. Like, I think it's the radiator, something like that. I'm not car technology, like car smart or savvy, anything like that, but went pretty simple. If you guys watched the USA race, I think it was USA race, I showed off, I put turn right to go left on the rear spoiler. It's kind of funny to me, because dirt racing, you kind of do that a lot. I thought that was interesting. So instead of putting something like on the actual deck lid, I did it on the little spoiler they have on the back. But like always, got my name on there. I like the Monster Energy symbol. That's always really cool. And then the car is a little interesting too, that we got to get used to, with the right side tires sticking out so far. I smacked the wall a few times before going into a corner because I'm not so used to these sticking out as far. So something to get used to for next season, and try not to do that going forward, because I feel like you can really bend in these tires and your turn's not going to be any good. But those are the series I plan on running next season. Might throw a couple random ones here and there if another series is at a bad track, like maybe Kokomo, Fairbury, something like that, tracks I'm not really enjoying running, and or not getting a whole bunch of participation, because that happens sometimes in the super late models. I don't know what it is about that series. They just don't get a whole bunch of participation at certain times of the day when I go to race them, and that might be like the only time I have to run for the week in those cars, and I can't get a race done, so I might throw another race like a UMP modified, something like that in there, something random. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Join me in these races if you want on iRacing. Like, I'm doing this on the UI, so I don't know how to like look on your friends list or anything on the UI, but on the regular website, if you go and look up somebody and you hit the studied, like you study them, and then they'll pop up blue, you can see when they're online and stuff. And if you wanted to see what race I'm in and try to join me, you guys can do that if you would like, because I love to race with you guys if possible. If you guys end up in the same lobby, practice, race as me, just shoot me a message saying, hey, what's up? And I will message you back as long as I see it. I do my best to message everybody back, because appreciate you everybody for watching, supporting the races I do and stuff, because it's a fun hobby of mine. Been doing it for a long time, like 7.5 years, I think I've been on here, and been like the most fun thing I've ever done. So started throwing them on YouTube, people started watching, and I try to put out as much knowledge as I can for you guys to help, because I put out a tips and tricks on how to get quicker on dirt. If you guys did not see that, if you guys want some help on dirt, I put out like a little tutorial on that earlier in this week, and that's pretty much it for this. So appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys join some of my races this year, and we can have some pretty good, fun, clean racing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.